So like
Look at that interior. Look at that interior picture of it with the red. It's like,
Ugh.
yeah. Look at that
Ew,
thing.
that looks like cat shit.
It looks like the big ass Tootsie Roll, that segmented big Tootsie Roll, you know?
Yeah. Looks like one of those big puffy jackets.
Yeah,
It looks like
that's what it looks like.
It looks like when George got the Gore-tex jacket on Seinfeld.
George Costanza, and he knocked over all that wine.
Yes.
It's Gore-tex.
Land Cruiser.
There's a Prado. It's a Prado. So.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the Prados? Because a prominent YouTube channel I watched just picked up a Land Cruiser Prado.
It's not a 70 series.
It's the 70 series is a Land Cruiser Heavy. Prado is Land Cruiser Light. It has coil springs. It has a little bitch boy motor in it. And it's just not as stout.
It's the budget Land Cruiser.
It's the
budget Land Cruiser. The side profile, you'll be like, oh, there goes a Land Cruiser, but then the front, you're like, oh, it's a Prado. Well, never mind.
Yeah, not as cool. It's
Our boy Quentin just got one on more skids.
Let me see if I can get it. If I can find
Did
it
he get
good.
a Prado or did he get an actual Land Cruiser?
No, he got a Prado. Let me pull it up. He makes sad boy videos with it, as you'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, this is more skids we're talking about.
Okay, it's like the difference between a Range Rover and a Range Rover Evoque.
Jam something, Gio.
I wish you could hear this.
This is the only jam.
It looks fucking gay.
It is.
It's more skids. It's so gay.
I like this channel, but this video it hurts.
And also, Prados don't.
Look at him walking down the street with 4 people holding a guitar, and somebody's filming it. What a douche fucking thing. She's wearing a fucking I can't.
Banana with a club.
Oh yeah, an Andy Warhol banana shirt.
Yeah, it's fuck, who is that?
I just fucking said.
My new whip.
No, I know Andy Warhol made it, but it's for somebody
watches this, and why is there 10,000 views in this video?
And also, if it has the 2.4 liter motor, they're like notorious for destroying fucking their heads.
It's the Velvet Underground and Nico is the name
I
of
haven't seen legit left-hand drive 70 series listed on like anywhere in a long time. Like that 25-year rule's got to be. They got to be getting imported by now, right?
I don't know.
That's 25 years ago. 91? No, I'm bad at math. 95?
96?
Where's the mirror?
Yeah.
We did.
What are you talking about though?
We did it. Left-hand drive 70 series, and like they're hard to find because most of them are in Japan.
Yeah, no,
you could get like Middle Eastern imports.
The left-hand drive ones came out of Spanish countries.
Yeah, you can get them in South America and like the Middle East.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's why you're not seeing them, because who's importing stuff from there? You know, I've been wondering about why we don't see more UK imports.
They're all fucked up over there too, because they beat the shit out of them.
And then ISIS took like half of them for fucking mounting machine guns on them. But if you can get your hands on one of those, that shit sells in the US.
That dude asking 27 grand for that Prado is like out of his fucking mind.
Oh yeah, let's go back to that. Get me out of this. $27,000 Prado, yeah.
Yeah, he's out of his fucking mind. He's a fucking idiot.
That's off of the real Land Cruiser. This what I just linked here is like the last good one I've seen. But it's not even the legit like SUV. It's a troop carrier.
Yeah, that's true.
Left-hand drive 70 series for $47K.
Wow.
But the troop carriers are pretty desirable. Like that's like what everyone wants.
It's the same. It's the
everyone
same
wants
platform.
this?
Like it's the same. You can expect the same quality from it.
Yeah, but that's a real 70 series. That's not a fucking Prado.
Yeah.
That's a 70 heavy.
For $47K at 128K miles, like this will last you the rest of your life.
For
If you're not a dipshit with
$47K,
it.
you could buy a brand new fucking 4Runner TRD Pro. So why
I'd
the
rather buy
fuck?
this.
Right.
Why?
I
No,
would rather.
I'd rather buy a TRD Pro. I had a 70 and I sold it. I'd
Look
rather
yeah.
have
how
TRD
cool
Pro.
this looks.
You already got rid of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I sold it.
Yeah, it's always
And
fun. It's always
Because
fun.
the thing is, with the naturally aspirated 1HZ, it's not a car for the US. You know, it's fine for going slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know, like I just didn't have the power I wanted, and I didn't want to turbo it because I didn't want to lose the bulletproof reliability of the 1HZ.
Inside.
These are some real close-up pictures we got here. Everything
High detail
is
shots.
a macro shot.
I think these are the best looking SUVs of all time.
You could put
Yeah,
some troops
I
in
will-
there.
I'll put my money on that. It's, it's a square on wheels, but it looked good. For the same reason the XJ looks good.
I don't know, man. This looks like an old-ass ambulance or some shit. Like, I would far rather have a
That's
third-gen
what it is.
4Runner.
That's exactly what it is.
Transport though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The full actual like 4-door is the business. This is just close.
Did you see mine, Fukos?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, we looked at it on here.
Here's fucking one.
And that was a much better-looking vehicle than this thing. Oh, what you got?
red, not my favorite, but like this is the proper deal.
No, that's a Prado.
Is it a Prado?
Yeah, it's a Prado.
No, now you've done it.
No.
Just look at the front.
Oh,
Just look at the
yeah,
front. You know it's a Prado.
I should have seen the goddamn the lights. Well, disregard me. I'm a shitter.
Oh, all right. Disregarding.
Anyway, let's move on to the Land Cruisers we can buy in the United States.
All right, so there was this $27,000 Prado, which
Whatever.
I know nothing about. You guys seem to dislike
Yeah,
it.
no. He's out of his mind.
Here is a much better vehicle for $10,000 with
361,000.
1,000.
I was looking
Hey, one
through.
owner. One owner, baby.
These things are tanks. I don't know if you've driven or seen them IRL, but
Yeah.
they
Those are
feel
fucking tanks.
they feel every bit as bulletproof as their reputation. But I was looking through the feeds listings of these and like averaged out the top price for all the prices for all of them over 300K, and they're like $7,000 on average.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll never lose money on an 80 series.
You know
can
what's
buy these at
amazing is
any
the fact
price,
that
and you're fine.
I don't
what's
even
amazing is that you can actually average a price for a vehicle out of cars that are over 300,000
Right.
miles.
Yeah,
300,000. Are you kidding me? What do you
Just
even
nothing,
spend
dude.
for the maintenance on that though? Like, if everything hasn't been replaced yet,
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you keep feeding the parts, you're
New
good.
power steering pump, new heater hose.
It's
rebuilt
probably
fuel
like at this
injector.
point. Yeah, the story with these is like at this point, it's the engine and the transmission are still the same. Everything else.
Yeah. Everything else been changed.
swapped.
I don't think I'd buy a $361,000 vehicle
I
no matter
wouldn't
what
either.
it was.
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't. I'd love
Because-
it,
Okay,
but I wouldn't buy it.
361,000 miles. We're going, holy shit, that's a lot of miles. What are
Yeah.
you going to do? Drive it to 400,000 miles?
Yeah.
Like,
It's the thing. Like, how do you sell one of these that's over 300K? Like, what is a price that's acceptable?
Especially at 10 grand, right? Who's paying 10 grand for something with 300K on it? 361,000 miles on it.
It's the fucking 240 kit equivalent, off-road equivalent.
yeah.
Like, at what price does the vehicles at what price does the vehicle stop mattering and it just becomes how many miles are on the stupid thing, right? Like, when does that
Look at the screenshot I put in the Discord. It's the prices on these are up there. for
Wow,
over
it's a lot
300K.
of 300,000 mile cars.
Do you buy any of these?
No.
I wouldn't buy any of them. I wouldn't fuck any of those with anybody's dick.
Like
No.
it would be a shame to throw this car away. Like if you're a seller of a 350,000 mile Land Cruiser, like it's a shame to just to take it to trash it, right?
Part it.
What do you
sell
do
the
with it?
doors? Sell the interior.
Right.
It's yours at that point.
Give
You
it to a
drive
family
that-
member.
You
Sell the
drive it
dust.
until you can't do it anymore.
So
Right,
you can't drive anymore. And
Right,
then what do
you
you do with it?
Then you scrap it.
Right, and then you just leave the keys in the ignition and it becomes somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Let it drive off into the sunset.
Right.
It won't. These don't want to die.
God, I cannot. That is insane.
It's like
360.
you've owned it so long that now it's permanently a part of you, and you can no longer get rid of it.
Right.
So, what's a reasonable price for an under 150,000 mile 1997 Toyota Land Cruiser?
It
The
does.
last one I was stopped was like 15 to 20K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, Land Cruisers are expensive as f-
But you hear the prices of all these cars has really shot up within the past year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Like
Everything.
all of these cars that we like and that we talk about.
Yeah.
No, and that's it. Everything. It just across the board prices of used cars are way up.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's undeniable. Yeah.
I'm looking through actually like the listings, and I'm struggling to find a under 150K for 15,000 even.
That's crazy. So is it just this generation that's desirable? Or, I mean, obviously they all are, but like, is the next generation going to be cheaper than those?
The 100 series isn't. It's like seen more as a pussified Land Cruiser, so
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
as desirable.
That's when they started becoming more mom car, less dank.
That's hardcore enthusiast car.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The 80 series styling is still second best to 70 at least in
Yeah.
my eyes, and I think
Yeah,
in many
100%.
enthusiast eyes. But then the 100 looks definitely more I don't know.
Just from styling outside, I like 100 more than 80.
100's a better car in like every single way,
Yeah, it really is.
but they're up there in price too. Are those tracked on this here website? No.
It's your
You should
fine.
start tracking those, dude.
Throw it in requests and I will.
Doing it right now.
Fill out a request form and it'll be ignored in the order it is received.
Yeah, I've got like 20 other ones I need to put in too. But yeah, I'll put them in. We should be getting every generation of Land Cruiser. That was the thing, actually. When I was trying to find Land Cruisers, first of all, Facebook makes it all one word
So
for some
set up.
reason. Yeah,
Right.
so it's all
Mhm.
fucked up. So that was difficult. And also I couldn't figure out the generations or something. I don't know. We'll get it.
Just search every single one. They're
Louise,
all
you're good.
worth it.
Yeah, I'll find them all.
20
I
to
just
the
need to
number.
know where to like separate them and stuff. But we'll figure it out. Lotus Elise. Did somebody? Did one of you pick this, or did I pull this
Yeah, I
out
just
of?
picked it to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Knew
I
that
don't,
cutie.
I don't know what to say about it. I just think it's an
It's a
interesting car.
Toyota motor, so it's never gonna die.
Yeah.
Typically, these guys don't even have air conditioning with them. So
It's
I'm
the
like,
same engine as the Toyota Celica GTS 7G.
yeah,
There's some changes to it that, so that when you say that, people get mad at you and tell you no, the Toyota Celica engine is not as good as the Lotus engine or whatever. So if you 2ZZ swap your MR2, it's not a Lotus Elise.
So
It's
Lotus,
it's been
Lotus-
stuffed into a wall at one point because it's got a salvage title.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, last sentence, first paragraph.
No.
that's too bad.
The worst part about these things is the ugly ass rearview mirrors.
So
You
these
don't need
things,
The side ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, you don't need to look behind you. That's a myth.
I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I think they're really cool too. That was like my early 20s dream car.
I'm pretty sure these don't even have power steering either. So like, you got some big forearms. You driving one of these?
I don't know if that's true.
I think.
I know some of them don't have power steering.
Yeah, and that I wouldn't put that past them.
I don't know if it's the Elise or the Exige or whatever it is, but I know some of them don't have power steering.
What did these run new?
Like 60s probably, like
Yeah, I
60
think so.
grand.
Really?
Yeah.
They seem to be holding their value pretty decently.
Yeah, this one's really cheap, but it's because it's a salvage title,
Yeah,
like Atlas
yeah.
pointed out.
Yeah, and also they bottomed out. They bottomed out probably 10 or 12 years ago. And
they're on that rebound.
Yeah, they're on the rebound right now.
This one's kind of
Well, if
clapped.
you've held on to one since 2005, you're doing good.
Hey, like he stuffed it in a wall and then rebuilt it in his garage, and now he's trying to hawk it off.
But it's a track toy.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
100%. These cars are made to basically live on track.
This silver is a good looking color, gray or whatever you want to call it.
It's clapped though. Look at all the defects in it.
Yeah, from 10 feet away, this is a pretty good looking car, but then you get into the Bring a Trailer pictures and they're all like right up in this thing's face. But no, this is a good looking car.
Yeah.
I think they're badass. I think that they're probably not that expensive to maintain based on the fact that it's a 2cc.
Yeah, it's a Toyota motor.
Yeah. I've heard horrible things about maintaining Evoras, and that's also a Toyota motor, but
True.
I don't know.
But it has a lot more electronics.
What's with the tread on those tires?
It's some track tire.
Yeah, some goofy track tire.
Some like
Let's see
tribal
what-
pattern.
Yeah, let's see what they
That
it looks
tribal
like,
tread.
it looks like Vin Diesel's arm.
What are these?
Advance.
Is that those Xeons, yo?
Advance.
Yeah, just some flavor of Advan.
Cute.
No, they're badass. They're super sparse. Look at these seats.
Yeah, they're
Oh wow.
basic.
There's like nothing on the inside of these things. Like, look at this is the interior. Like just gussets and bare metal.
Why is
Yeah,
a
it was-
Gladiator for sale on Bring a Trailer? Like, scroll up a
Deep-
bit. Those are
Deep Gladiator?
yeah. You just buy those.
Oh, well, some idiot bought it and was like, "Oh, I don't want it anymore."
Oh, they got
Oh, Hellcat powered.
Oh,
Fuck.
car swapped this one and he put it on Bring a Trailer.
Shit.
Meh.
literally all he did was drop a Hellcat motor in it.
Glad kitty.
Those fucking pictures. Storm clouds and shit.
This picture sucks.
Look at him. Got him.
Like-
We got him, boys.
Doxed.
Wrecked.
Be at his house tomorrow.
Life over. Nah, it's just a Rubicon with a Hellcat engine in it. I mean, that's
Oh,
cool.
why though?
Their current bid is
SEMA.
$75,000, and yeah, that costs
It's
more.
got
That's
3
probably
days
not
left
into
too.
it. Yeah, that's probably 75 is probably what he has into it.
Has 100 miles.
But these cars are for going slow, not for going fast.
It's like a SEMA build, but it's just some guy. Like, the whole reason is so that he can go to Cars and Coffee and be like, "Hey, look at this," and everybody will be like, "Whoa!" And that's
Is
it.
that a Hellcat?
No, Chrysler should have done that from the start. Yeah, fuck off.
It's just
The fuck out of here, Bob.
I had a Gladiator rental, and it was
It's
kind of a handful on the highway.
yeah, because it's a 55-year-old suspension underneath there.
Yeah, and it's like and it had enough get up and go with the with the little Pentastar 6 in it. I wouldn't want a fucking
A
Hellcat
big
motor. in
Hellcat
it.
motor like that, like that's a Dana 44 front axle. A big Hellcat motor like that, if you take that off road seriously and then get the front wheels bound, the first thing you're going to do is absolutely destroy and obliterate an axle shaft, and then you're done. It's over with.
this is
Did you-
obviously
Did it-
never leaving pavement though.
No, it's not. Right? It's got too much torque for its own good. But if
But
it's
even on the pavement, it's not ideal
no,
at all.
Netgear, did it feel like driving a truck or driving a Jeep?
No, my favorite rental is to get Ram 1500s whenever I go, and I've kind of fallen in love with Ram 1500s. I think they're really good trucks. They drive really well. They're comfortable.
stop. I can only get so erect.
Yeah, dude, they're really good trucks. They're really, really good trucks. I drove this Gladiator, and usually I sit there and I'll have my hand on my right thigh, and I'm holding the steering wheel with my pointer, middle finger, and my thumb, and that's how I'll drive on the highway. In a Ram 1500, this Gladiator, you have to drive it because it wants to go every fucking where, and you have to keep it in a straight line. And it wasn't an enjoyable car to drive.
Ancient.
Yeah, it was.
Front suspension.
My only experience with Jeep was rental, like fucking Sahara something, whatever.
Right.
I don't know what's the actual model.
The Sahara is a model. It's a Wrangler.
It's Sahara, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Wrangler,
Wrangler
Sahara,
Sahara.
whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I was kind of stoked because I was like, let's see what these are all about. But then like I drove it, and it everything about it, like the feeling, and like the sound, and like the way it handled, felt like just like a generic crossover kind of car. It was really disappointing. I was expecting something like manly, dude. You know what I mean? Something hard, but it was
so many.
It was fast, and that's what also caught me off guard. I'm like, why is this fucking thing so fast? Like, who the f is driving these fast? Where are you going so fast in the Jeep? I don't know. It felt like driving a Civic more than it felt like driving a big car. You know.
So you hit a speed bump doing 80.
Yeah, and then it wants to go all over the road.
Yep. And then
I guess I expected something closer to my third gen 4Runner, which like is just it just feels big, even though it's not that big. But like it felt like driving, I don't know, a RAV4 or a Crosstrek or something. It just felt generic and boring. I don't know. It didn't have any soul.
You need to get behind the wheel of a Ram. Ram 1500,
Rams.
Best truck with the Hemi.
What's the muscle truck? Is that a 1500?
Yeah, it's a Ram 1500.
Like
I'd do it.
Pre-2018 and below.
Yeah. Mine's a 4th gen, 2012.
Yeah, I mean, they looked like they were basically the same from 12 to 18.
Yeah. No, I think like even 2010 to 18 or some shit.
Right, like, yeah.
And they still make them. That's how good the 4th gen Ram is. They still fucking make them.
God, it's the dumbest decision. But yeah, now that you can still buy it, like you can still buy a new one. They just call it the Ram 1500.
Classic. Yeah.
Any brand that has a vehicle called the Classic deserves to die. But here I went and bought one too. So like,
driving that Jeep, I didn't feel like I had big energy. It was completely missing.
What's up with the gauge cluster on the Lotus Elise? Why is it blurry? Why does it look like shower glass?
It looks like the Chinese printed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why.
Like it looks like
blurry.
It looks like when it's like 2002 and you bought bootleg anime DVDs off eBay, and that's what's printed on the fucking DVD.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. Also, what is red line on this thing? Because there is no red line.
Who cares? Just
whenever it stops,
just spin it, man.
It's whenever that light under the 6 flashes.
Right.
Yeah, just pay attention to that.
Oh, it's 0. There we go.
Very, man. Come on, it's fine.
No, they're cool. You're never gonna find one that's like a clean title for under 30 grand, I don't think, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What's that? Remember, Feed, when we were looking at like Caymans, when I had a hard on for Caymans for a while, and you showed me that other car that was kind of like, but not.
Boxster?
No.
It wasn't a Porsche. Was it a Lotus car?
Evora?
Probably the Evora,
yes, that sounds right. Because the prices on those were surprisingly cheap.
Oh no, it wasn't an Evora then, because these are all like 40 grand at least.
No, yeah, that doesn't look like it either. What the f are we looking at? It was like older, maybe not older. I don't know.
The Esprit.
Put that into Google.
You'd be dumb as f to buy an Esprit.
Yeah, don't buy an Esprit.
No, it wasn't this either. God damn it! Now I gotta find it.
This fucking thing. This wedge. They made this wedge for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And they just kept changing the body kit on it. It has AE86 taillights. So on and so
Goddamn
forth.
Lotus.
So like
Look
it
at
came
that
in-
interior. Look at that interior picture of it with the red. It's like,
Ugh.
yeah. Look at that
Ew,
thing.
that looks like cat shit.
It looks like the big ass Tootsie Roll, that segmented big Tootsie Roll, you know?
Yeah. Ugh. Looks like one of those big puffy jackets. It looks like
What it looks like.
it looks like when George got the Gore-tex jacket on Seinfeld.
George Costanza, and he knocked over all that wine.
Yes.
It's Gore-Tex.
You just like saying Gore-tex.
It was a. Oops, I posted in the wrong chat. It wasn't Evora, actually. I remember now.
That's it, exactly like that.
I linked the one we were looking at for a while.
Oh, so it wasn't Evora.
Yeah. Just sold for $35K. Not bad.
That's not bad.
They're kind of neat.
I think the 2+2s
Yeah.
are cheaper, and also like they
Yeah.
did a bunch of revisions and they kept adding horsepower. I think this is probably also not a supercharged one.
Yeah.
So
it's
a
like
lot of negatives.
lower end version.
Yeah.
They look cool.
They look cool as fuck. Like there's no question this is a cool looking car.
But they also look bland at the same time.
Eh.
I think they look cool. Like you'd buy this, and most people don't even know what the fuck an Evora is.
Oh
And
yeah,
they're gonna think you're cool because you're driving whatever the hell this exotic looking
Yeah.
machine is.
girls will fucking take their pants off
Yeah.
for you.
And then you don't tell them you only paid $33,000 for it.
Yeah, Don't tell them that their V6 Camry was more.
Yeah, like the Camry parked in front of her house.
And would
this
give it a run
V6
for its
Camry.
money. And it'll give it a run for its money in a straight line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, this is the car to get if you want to pretend like you're some kind
Yeah.
of baller. But I mean, it looks the part. I always wondered when I was a kid and didn't know shit about cars, and I only thought they looked cool. You know, I didn't care about any of the else. I was like, why doesn't somebody make a cheap car that just looks fucking cool? Just put the
Lotus is
Lamborghini,
that company.
yeah, put the Countach body on like some piece of shit. Who cares? You just want to look cool, right? Isn't that why people buy these cars? Or so I thought.
No, Lotus is the company that makes the cool looking but
I have-
cheaply built cars. Look at this headlight.
Yeah.
How old is this car? 2010?
2010.
Probably garage kept.
Doxed him too. Look at him.
Got him.
Got him.
God.
Kitty.
It's got a champagne iPhone.
Look at his
Nerd.
weird ass finger. Go back. Look at his weird. Ew.
Looks like it's made out of silly putty.
In podcast chat, Kitty says this looks like someone made a bootleg Koenigsegg.
Yeah, it really does.
True.
It looks like a CCXR or whatever.
Yeah.
CCXR, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it. The doors go like this on the Koenigsegg. Koenigsegg? Whatever.
Who cares?
Google that thing. Who was it? I think it was Atlas that said.
Which
Google
Those wheels like aluminum.
space movie, 1992 space movie.
Oh,
thing? I'm not Googling that.
Google it, dude. Nothing will happen.
We've all seen that movie, right? I've seen it. I saw it a long time ago.
you haven't seen it.
I think I put it on a VCD and watched it on a Dreamcast is how long ago I saw that thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about exactly what the title says.
Yep.
It's
What
some
was it?
gentleman from outer space.
Yeah, some friends from outer space.
And like they're flying a shitty like cardboard spaceship. Like the whole thing is like campy. Like it's intentionally stupid. But it's from like the 90s when having a title like that was like that was the whole thing. Like people will buy this because it's edgy as fuck.
Like
Yeah.
scary movie.
I got
Yeah,
one.
or like 1992 space movie. Hold on. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what he's talking about.
I got one more in the podcast chat.
Oh, okay.
This one's a real shitter.
A real shit.
All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this shitter.
Yeah, that is a
I remember this
classic.
one.
that is the classic trailer park fucking masterpiece. And the sad part of it is the Trans Am equivalent will always bring more money. So people will forever hang on to 78, 79, 80 Camaros, thinking that they're going to get that Trans Am runoff.
It doesn't have the
But-
bird on the hood. Nobody gives a
But
shit.
yeah, it doesn't work that way.
fucking Arizona T pattern.
And it has the handle that you grab on
Just
to
about
turn.
for this picture.
What is going on here?
Tribal theme, man.
Uh-huh. What
They
is
Is
felt
that,
the
is
need-
that a NOS fucking can in the back?
What does this say? Solar bar? Color bar?
Is it
What
like
is this thing?
RGB lights for your
It's a-
car?
Tell me, you had your weed?
Is that like some weird 70s shit?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
And
Ah,
we're really simple.
that's a nightmare.
But for your interior.
Oh, here's the legit. Yeah, you're right.
The old
Okay.
school color bar.
Wow. So it's like a DJ light for like a shitty
Does-
wagon
Yeah,
in the
it's
80s.
stupid. It's stupid as
Hell yeah.
that. And there's like there's
What?
What is the...
there's like a ram head, a giant rose,
And a mural.
horse, dream catchers, a
That-
sub,
That horse is like a mural. It's a horse and a woman with like a dog.
and then for some, and then like a dude's crotch in the taillights.
That's permanently painted on there.
Nice.
And like a blurry Grand Am.
Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah.
here. Next. Shit, I lost it.
I don't know. I just don't understand that guy. Okay, like he
The-
put
The
he
exterior
put a
looks
lot
like
of
you could,
effort in it, but he's never gonna get that money.
Look at all those awards.
Dude, he's got so many awards.
No,
Except the thing is, none of these are awards. It's just another
It's like
display.
that's
a
just
random
stuff you put in front of
plant.
it.
It's just like an antique mall threw up in front of his car.
An Indian antique mall.
Yeah.
It's like in New Mexico.
Yeah, this
this
is
is
in,
the
oh, it's
local
in San
flea
Diego.
market, and like that's his store.
Hey, hold on. Let's see what kind of food they got in San Diego.
Hey,
It'll probably be good.
all right.
Homemade food.
Hell
Ew.
yeah, dude.
Ew.
Fucking photo.
2001 Porsche 911 Carrera Coupe, $26,995, 38,989 miles.
And
Has a C2 aero kit.
factory arrow kit.
Three arrows.
Boy,
Looks
Ew.
good.
I just keep looking at cars.
That wing's gross from the side.
It looks like modern art from the 90s.
Like they folded it. It's like a circle that you folded over.
Yeah.
It looks like something they destroy in Fight Club. It looks like a piece of corporate artwork.
I've just been looking at stuff that I could have bought instead of an FRS lately.
Yeah, you f***ed up. Why didn't you buy this?
Yeah, what the why didn't you buy this?
What a
It
goof.
looks. The wing
No, I didn't
looks
have.
like
I didn't have 26K.
Oh.
the wing looks like one of the statues that comes to life in fucking Beetlejuice.
That's going to do it for this episode of Collector Car Feed Podcast. Thanks to our sponsors, H Genuine. That's h-genuine.com. Use offer code FEED at checkout for a special offer. And Outworld Systems for all your refurbished electronic needs. Outworldsystems.com. Links are in the description. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.